Look at the fact that we would have been powered by wind, which wouldn't have worked, by the way, because it only blows sometimes and lots of problems come about.
Wait. Wind only blows sometimes? It doesn't blow all the time? Oh my. What a profound, deep thinker. You'd think that someone, like the thousands of scientists who worked on wind power, would have thought about that. And don't worry, he doubled down on this last night at his rally in Michigan, and it was even more hilarious and or depressing than that clip.
Windmills, and if it doesn't blow, you can forget about television for that night. Darling, I want to watch television. I'm sorry, the wind isn't blowing. I know a lot about wind.
Look, you've got to give it to the guy. He knows how to work a crowd and is a fantastic entertainer, but he's also a certifiable idiot and the most powerful person on earth. So, here's a pretty damn simple rebuttal to his, assertion. Wind energy can be stored in a variety of ways, including something called batteries. Most power grids combine energy provided by different sources, as the Trump administration's own energy department explains on its website for anyone who cares to look. The wind does not always blow and the sun doesn't always shine, the site helpfully notes. Yet the power grid can accommodate large penetrations of variable renewable power without sacrificing reliability. While solar is strongest in the daytime, wind tends to blow hardest in the nights and mornings, so it seems to work out, huh? The variability of wind and solar resources are typically pretty predictable. With accurate forecasts and years of data, grid operations are equipped to balance diverse resources and can adjust as needed. And large parts of this country are already relying on solar and wind energy, including the areas that are supposedly Trump country. Look at this Vox map, which shows how rapidly wind energy has grown in the US, particularly in the Midwest, the Great Plains states, where wind is the gustiest, and most of all in Texas. Texas alone, with 22.6 gigawatts installed, would rank 6th in the world today in total wind capacity if it were its own country. And Michigan, the state Trump was speaking in, they're pretty far along with wind energy as well. The states that are lagging behind are in the South, where tax incentives are not as strong. Wonder why? That's largely oil country outside of Texas. But they should catch on soon, because the train is rolling along even without the necessary bold proposal known as the Green New Deal. Wind turbines have cropped up like dandelions across large areas of the US, and thousands more are coming. The US Department of Energy projects that we'll have 404 gigawatts of wind energy capacity across the country by 2050, up from 90 gigawatts today. Since overall electricity demand is expected to hold steady, that would fulfill more than 1/3 of the country's needs. So that's how fast wind energy is expanding without a governmental push like the Green New Deal would be. It's embarrassing how backward thinking Trump is and how terribly those sound bites about wind will age. Although, honestly, they look pretty bad today. Put aside the blatant idiocy, the dumber Sarah Palin-esqueness of his statements, he's just so obviously wrong. I can't imagine being so consistently on the wrong side of history and having zero self-awareness about it, but I guess that's why I'm not Trump and why a majority of the country isn't either.